It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The opening tip won by the Pacers as we get underway in downtown Indianapolis. Brogdon to Turner. Miles Turner slams it down.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Sexton. Screen coming. Add 2 points to the board.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Jay, sum it up. Why was Victor Oladipo the most improved last year?
Because he was no longer Robin. Victor Oladipo has become Batman, and he attacks the game the same way Russell Westbrook does. That short stint at OKC taught Victor Oladipo how to compete 24/7.
The assist from number 4, Victor Oladipo.
Lays it up and in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
It's Indiana basketball. Oladipo to Turner. Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
Oladipo to Brogdon. Not today. Sexton to Love. Curling inside. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Love. Here comes the screen. Love. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
Oladipo into the front court. Down just a couple. Here comes the screen. Brogdon to Oladipo. Five to shoot for Indiana. Sabonis can't connect. Sexton. The screen sets him up for two.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Short jumper off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Oladipo into the front court. 10-6 our score. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Shot won't go. 19-footer at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Cavaliers with the lead. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. And count the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Sexton to Love. Rebounded by the Pacers. To Oladipo. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Sexton. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. From long range. And he knocks it down, Jay.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Pacers control. Jay, no question, the Pacers were the surprise of the NBA last year. What are your expectations for them now?
Top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, and it all starts with Victor Oladipo. Last year, he was the guy, but this year, he needs to become the man.
Sexton to Love. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Oladipo into the front court. 5-point game. Brogdon to Oladipo. To Brogdon. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Miles Turner able to recover with the block. Love. Pacers secure the rebound. Oladipo into the front court. Down 5. To Brogdon. Has a look. Shot by Warren, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Colin Sexton. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Brogdon to Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Sexton. Down low Thompson. Miles Turner with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And he hits.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oladipo into the front court. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Screen coming. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Kevin Love off the mark. First half comes to an end. The Cavaliers have the lead.
everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cavaliers will start the second half with a decent lead, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Pacers were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half, and someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet.
First half stats. Player of
Brandon Knight has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
who was cold.
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Cavs at the controls. Sexton. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Won't go. He can do better than that.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
Brogdon. Able to convert inside.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back, send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
To Love. They'll get it down to Thompson. Nice pass to get things going.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Brogdon down to Warren. Nothing going here on that drive. Count it.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Cleveland has the basketball. Sexton. Probing the defense. From the outside, no good. Oladipo into the front court. His guys down 3.
2 minutes remaining in the
To
third.
Brogdon. Here comes the screen.
Close out, close out.
Shot by Warren misses. Driving right to the basket. Miles Turner rejects it. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Brandon Knight has got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Oladipo into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. To Brogdon. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Colin Sexton. 5 to shoot for Cleveland.
1 minute remaining in the third.
Not that time.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
To Brogdon. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. And scores on the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Sexton. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Pacers with the possession. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. He'll put it up at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Cavaliers with the lead. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Sexton. To Love. Kevin Love. 3 for 6 now.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo to Brogdon. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. The former second-rounder Brogdon continues to amaze.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Love. To Colin Sexton. The drive right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Count the bucket for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Sexton to Love. Works it. Five to shoot for Cleveland. 24-second violation. Yes, Victor Oladipo. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Oladipo into the front court. Lead is 2. Pass stolen by the Cavs.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Love has a look. Gets a shot up off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Indiana with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. Victor Oladipo. And knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Love. To Colin Sexton. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Able to convert on both free throws. Deep 3 at the buzzer. This one to the Pacers as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pacers almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. This was all about points in the paint, and that's without question. How could anyone argue with the kind of execution that results in the highlights like these? What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Indiana Pacers. The Cavaliers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Oladipo stands out because of his steals in what was a remarkable game. At the NBA level, getting any kind of steal is difficult, but he made it look easy.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.